Hey y'all, Earthlink here, and today I'm gonna do an analysis of my 1.16 random seed personal best of 18 minutes and 49 seconds. So let's get started. So immediately spawn into a taiga with a cold ocean, which is not ideal, but I check for mapless anyway, and I see a spike sort of where I'm running to. The terrain isn't ideal, but it's good enough. And I'm checking, double checking. I'm not super fast at mapless, but I'm still decent enough to locate it. And I guess sub 20 off of it. So I'm digging for mapless. I mess around for a little bit, which is really annoying because that cost me like 2 hearts of damage, or probably more. So yeah. I don't get that much iron. I only get 6 iron out of this. So immediately I know I have to woodlight. Um, which is not the best, but it's also not the end of the world. So yeah, I can speed this part up. Or not, apparently. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on 2 times speed. I'll put the whole run actually on 1.5. There we go. Yeah, now we're cooking. Alright. So I front load quite a bit of wood actually. Just because I need to woodlight, and I've got a gold axe, so it's not too much of a time loss. And immediately I find a magma ravine and go and make my portal. So yeah, the enter time isn't like crazy fast, but for sub 20, roughly 3-minute enter is really good. So yeah, and I'm off to the nether, and immediately at like 6 chunks or whatever, I see a bastion's loaded in, and I'm gonna go back. I see treasure to my left, fortress immediately to my right, separated by like 100 blocks. And immediately I'm thinking, okay, this is PB pace just by virtue of structure proximity. So I'm just booking it to the bastion. I collect quite a few blocks here on my way up. I don't want to use, or I want to limit as much as I can the amount of wood that I use as building blocks just to craft beds later. Yeah, and I run fairly standard Ninja Brain treasure, just with the new bridge strat, just there on the bridge. I don't know, get the piglins faster, I guess. Yeah, so I'm trading with the penguins at 4 minutes 30 seconds, which is really good for me. So yeah, I don't quite get rolled, but the gold block rates could be better. I get 3 on this side, which is not bad, and I think I get 3 on the other side also. So it's, I guess, technically below average, but not terrible. And combined with the 3 gold blocks I get from the bridge and from the wall, it's enough to at least not high roll with. So yeah, and here I'm looting the chests. I don't get that much obby, which is, I was thinking, man, is this run really gonna die to obby rates? But I see I have 4 just from the early trades, and I dig in and I see I have 10, but I only have 11 pearls, which is really annoying. I go back just to double check. It's like, yep, you still have 11 pearls. So immediately I'm like, what do I do? Because normally the plan would just be pearl like 2 or 3 times and you're at the fortress, but now I have to boat down and run all the way there. So that's not great. That's I wouldn't call it a time loss because it's not really avoidable, but it could be faster. And here I'm looking, okay, it's the good part of the fortress is probably closer to this left side. And what I should have done here is just build to the top and run across from there, but I decided to dig in, which is just worse. You don't see as much. Like, how am I supposed to see a spawner from here? So, not the best strats, but I still get to a spawner fairly decently. I think I go for a stray blaze before I go to the spawner. Funnily enough, this actually lets me see the spawner. I don't think I would have seen it otherwise. Here it's kind of buried, so you can't see it from like if you're standing here or there. But I see the brick fences there. So I'm running over to the blaze spawner, and here I should have stopped this lava. It's sort of pouring into where I would stand normally. So I have to go back up and quickly block that up and then dig back down. That's not great, but it is what it is. And immediately there's this piglin just standing around. I'm not entirely sure. I was watching, I think it was a Curryways 1K Seeds challenge, and for some reason I thought that piglins would aggro onto blazes, but I guess not. It might have been hoglins. That might be what I'm thinking of. But dude's just chilling, walking around without a care in the world as I mine out the bottom of the spawner. I should have blaze bedded in retrospect. That's just better. It's kind of a time loss just mining out. It takes so long. And also just doesn't remove as many blocks. So that's probably why my spawn rates were pretty bad. My drop rates were also, I guess not, they weren't godlike or anything, but I think they're actually below average. I'm not sure if I counted correctly, but I think 6 for 13. So only below average by 1, but yeah, here I see I was at negative 160, 100 or something. So those are just good enough blind cords to send it. There's no real reason to go anywhere else. And I have five rods at this point. So I'm waiting on a 6th rod. I just want that security in case it's a 1 eye. If it's a 0 eye, I'm just screwed. I can't finish the run, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I get my 6th rod there, and I'm blinding it 1 minute 30 seconds, basically. So that's good. I immediately make 1 bed, just for security. I don't want to get blown up by creeper or something, shot by skeleton. So yeah, I use axis calculated to distance estimate, just because it's more precise, and I have the sheet in front of me. I get crit out by the zombie, which messes up my angle, and I don't want to like throw another one, because if 1 eye breaks, I'm screwed basically. Or I theoretically probably am, but the distance was 0.5, like a 0.5 angle change on 1 chunk, which is 1.8k blocks, but that's probably wrong. So it could be. I have no real clue actually. It could be anywhere basically, but it's not super close. That's the only thing I know. So I'm just kind of trying to go in this direction as fast as I can, and I get my water there, And at the edge of this, I redo my angle just to get more precise as to where I'm going. So yeah. And you're about to meet the MVP of the second overworld, that dolphin. Absolute Giga Chad, carries me like 1k blocks or something. My man is so cool. But yeah, I'm literally just holding W for a minute. Just straight forward. And I'm looking around. Could there be ocean exposed somewhere here, like this island? Nope. This island, nope. And yeah, I'm like, oh, could it be ravine exposed? I'm looking down here, but nope. I could actually speed this up a little more because it really does take a while. I'm looking to the left. Could it be here? Nope. And I'm looking, and this looks like a pretty juicy landmass. It could have snapped maybe from like here to here or something. So it could be either here or maybe here. So I'm planning on tossing another eye sort of right here. And it changes by about 20 degrees, which means it's really close basically. So it's probably in this line. But just to make sure, I go around the other side, toss one more eye. And there, I'm ready to go. It's that chunk. And about to dig down on that clay block at 4-4. And this stronghold is actually really close to the surface. I only have to dig down like 10-15 blocks. And I'm already in the stronghold. And there's 2 doors. There's one other door over there on the left side. And I know there's no hidden here because both walls are flat. And middle branches left and also dies. So I know it's left side. And immediately here, there's portal room. Great nav, yes. But so yeah, there's a whole bunch of mobs. I'm not trying to be part of that circus. I don't know why I go middle here. I'm probably just discombobulated. And yeah, I'm in the portal room at 17 minutes roughly, and it's a 2-eye. And so I don't need to use my extra pearl, which is really good. And I spawn in deep cage, which is pretty unfortunate. So yeah, I'm basically just setting up the one cycle here. And I go to craft my beds. I have enough wood for 5 beds. Or no, I have enough wool for 5 beds. I could make more with string, but I don't need more than 5. And it insta east-west because I didn't get to the fountain fast enough. And also, this tower, hold on. This tower right here in the background is super short. These towers. So it's like, there's no chance for me to run up and get anything. Like, I don't know, try and do slab cycle or something stupid. And the dragon flies into me and deals half my health. So now I can't pearl into the middle. But fortunately, I get 2 rotten flesh from, if you remember, the zombie that was attacking me when I was distance estimating. Dropped 2 rotten flesh, which gives me just enough hunger points to regen. So now I can pearl, which is really funny, but yeah, that's how the game goes sometimes. And here I'm looking, it's flying around where the perch node probably would be, so I'm moving forward a little bit. And yeah, it perches, and enjoy the one cycle. Also, follow me on twitch.tv/earthlinkmc for Minecraft speedrun streams. And thanks for watching.